The Asics Gel Nimbus 25. Is this the best shoe that Asics has ever made? Let's find out. Welcome back, guys, to Running and Research, where we all do the running and I do the research so you don't have to. This is an initial review of the Gel Nimbus 25. I've completed 3 runs in this shoe, 2 recovery runs and 1 Gershler fartlek training session, which I finished about 20 minutes ago, which is why I'm pretty red. And I have to say, I am exceptionally impressed with this shoe. To kick off the review, we will take a dive into some of the stats. The Asics Gel Nimbus 25 is a premium daily training shoe for neutral runners. In a men's size 9, these weigh in at 290 grams or 10.2 ounces. In a women's size 8, that is 255 grams or 9 ounces. Stack out in the heel, we have 41.5 millimeters with an 8 millimeter drop to 33.5 millimeters in the forefoot. Aesthetically, it's a very modern overhaul of its predecessor, which I'm sure everybody will be attracted to. Personally, I think the shoe looks fantastic. I was going to go for their poster shoe, the sky blue and orange. However, I caught sight of this silver and navy version on their website as I was going to purchase. I think this looks very understated, but still very clean, very crisp. And it's a nice change up from the more ostentatious, Nova Blast 3 colorway that I have, or that mango orange Alpha Fly. This higher stack height, which is noticeable when you wear it compared to the likes of the Nova Blast 3, it's very well cushioned and helps to maintain that soft ride throughout the entire foot strike. The wider rocker ensures a smooth transition and makes the shoe feel very stable underfoot. The knitted upper feels amazing and it sits snug to the foot. The tongue is also very stretchy and it feels like it conforms to the foot and there's no agitation when wearing. There's a real premium and plush feel to the touch of this knitted upper. The midsole utilizes the patented FF Blast Plus Eco Cushioning with 20% more foam. And you'll notice that the trademark gel with the Gel Nimbus is not actually visible in this model. It sits within the midsole. When you first put on the shoes and you rock back onto the heels, you can feel that gel under the heel and you know it's going to be a cushioned ride. The outsole features their patented AHAR outsole rubber. It is very grippy. I tested it out on my run today. There's a couple of corners I have to come in under a bridge and it's a sharp turn where you come back on yourself, and this shoe filled me with a lot of confidence going around those tight corners. I have worn these on 2 recovery runs. I tend to do my recovery runs between 5:40 pace and 6 minute per kilometer pace. That is my intention for these shoes. However, today I took them out on a Gershler fartlek training run. So it's a really good test at 3 different paces. So steady, quick and slow for these shoes. And I have to say, I am extremely impressed. The shoe is very soft. It's very comfortable. I've had some issues recently with my left foot. My baby toe has been getting very sore, especially within the first kilometer, and then the pain tends to subside throughout the run. However, today I was 2 kilometers in and I completely forgot that I had ever experienced pain in my toe, as it just didn't feature in this run at all. The shoe is soft, however, it isn't as soft as the likes of the Nike Invincible 2 for me. The Nike Invincible 2 felt more of that quicksand sensation in the Zoom X foam, almost like you were sinking into the shoe a bit too much, and there wasn't a lot of feedback from the shoe. This is in my experience, and it almost felt like it was zapping the energy from my legs. However, the Gel Nimbus 25, it is soft. You do feel the gel cushioning your foot in the heel, especially if you are a heel striker, as I tend to be. However, they're much more responsive. I actually was pleasantly surprised to be able to kick into my reps very quickly. I thought these would have felt a bit more sluggish. I thought they would have felt heavier, and they didn't. They feel surprisingly light. Overall, the initial review from this shoe, it's fantastic, and I understand the price point is very high at £175 here in the UK. I'm sure there'll be some deals out soon. I feel like these shoes really are the missing link to my shoe rotation. I have the Alpha Flies for my racers. I have the Nova Blast 3s for my tempo reps and a bit more of a speed work. And now I have this shoe, which I'm excited to be able to put on for my recovery runs. It really did feel like it was protecting my legs today. You can't feel the ground underfoot when you're running, which I really enjoy. Sometimes the likes of the Nova Blast 3, you can really feel the ground under your foot, and if you have any aches and pains, that is amplified when you wear a shoe like that. This did a fantastic job in absorbing that force and really seemed to protect my legs without feeling like it was draining the energy from me, or without feeling like there was no response. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the review of the Gel Nimbus 25. I'd highly recommend that you go try this shoe on, especially if you're a bit more hesitant about spending that kind of money. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how great this shoe feels underfoot. Remember guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below about your thoughts on the Gel Nimbus 25 and whether or not you're thinking about buying them. Thank you.